What's up, Hulahans? Big news of the day. Taxes coming down with the new assessed values. Johnny, what's up? Welcome back to the Hot List Hulahan. We hit 300 subscribers today, Johnny. What? 300
so
people
grateful.
like us enough to hit subscribe.
So grateful, man. I'm glad you found us. Hope you get value. Tell us what you want. We'll put it out there. That's what we do.
Yeah, this
And
show's for
Maui.
you.
That's what's up, man. Maui's definitely starting to dry out, so that's amazing. Working hard down in Kihei. Man, pour one out for Kihei Kai, though, huh? Show them real quick.
Dude.
Brutal.
I mean, all of South Kihei Road is pretty rough.
I mean,
It
dude,
is
did you see
pretty rough.
Bro, right there at the Sugar Beach events, too? That beautiful home, man. Just a mud pit there.
But look at this.
That is so sad. I mean, they lost so much more ground and beach. I mean, we were just there with our clients last week, man, and met with the president, some owners that are there for the annual meeting, and they're kind of lamenting how the county wasn't really working with them or helping with permits. And man, then this happened. They had pulled everything down to the studs in those first 4 units, which technically would be the trophy ones, right? 2 upstairs, 2 downstairs.
1, 2,
And
9,
they
10,
had those stripped down to the studs, so you had less structural integrity is what I was thinking. But man, now, I mean, that had to have affected so many units in that building.
I mean, it looks like the whole building at this point, just based on the curvature
is.
of the roof. I mean, it looks like the whole structure is caved. I can't imagine if you were staying there at the time. Like, whoa.
And I don't know what they do now with it, because they were talking about potential solutions, and one of the big ones was a la Kahana Sunset, just going to cut off those 4 units in the front and go from 20 to 16 units, make them whole. But now it's like, wow. I mean, do you just leave that back building and that's your direct oceanfront view now?
I wonder, yeah. You just go back building and the rest, adios.
Yeah, man. So hopefully they have insurance. Got Ma'alaya Surf right there. These guys are worried, man. They bought the trophy building right there in front as well. And you can just see where the water comes through.
I mean, it comes right down the parking lot from Nanikahale and just straight across into the water. Yeah. I mean, seemed like there would have been some sort of solution since this happened a year ago. January 2025 is when the first storm hit. It was also Kona low and washed this out. I mean, you'd think between then and now there'd be something that kind of diverted water or put the water underneath or something, but man, that's really sad.
Yeah, and Kihei goes through this. Yeah, but this one was a whopper. I mean, you're hearing people talk about, last storm this big, maybe 1980. We heard that from one of our bradas. I've had older people telling me, but I lived here my whole life, never really seen anything like it. But yeah, man, pour one out for Kihei Kai. Cool little complex.
And there's still, I mean, there's some text in the chat today in our colleague chat where people are still stuck in their houses. There's like 4 feet of mud on some roads. There's people not able to get out. So it's a tough situation.
Probably seen like one tourist guy like went out and rented some tractor, was just like helping people out because he can handle himself with like some big equipment. And then I seen some other tourists just panicking, reading a story. They were supposed to be at another resort on the west side, can't even move the tourist car out, because once that mud gets in, you're not going anywhere. You're probably not even spinning at that point.
Especially in a sedan. Yeah, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I lost a shrub outside. My landscaper was just here cutting that thing out, which I'm grateful for. It was right in front of my gate, and I was like,
you wanted that thing gone anyway, so.
Dude, but I feel for the kitty, man. The kitty likes to lay underneath that thing, and now Kitty doesn't know what Kitty's going to do.
Poor
That's
kitty.
it.
Poor kitty.
Another bit of wildlife news. I was opening day at Shark Pit today. Very, very excited.
Shark Pit? That sounds like a interesting name, Johnny.
Bro, and I was sitting there in the dark like for half an hour. None of the boys showed up. I was like, man, is this going to be all me? I went and sat on the grass in front of the Shark Pit and kind of sat there for a little bit. And then I was like, all right, it's just going to be me. So I paddled out. And then after about maybe 45 minutes, my brother started to show up. And then the sun came up and I was like, oh, the water's murky. It's never good when you're in Hawaii. You don't want to be out when it's brown water. And then there's like 5 of us sitting around and we saw a fin, dude. I mean, it was legit. It was not a dolphin. It was not out of the periphery. Everybody saw it. And that was pretty classic. None of us went in. We just all kind of got a little closer to each other. Kind of made ourselves seem bigger by getting closer to each other.
One big hamburger.
That was it, man. But man, kind of stoked. Mid-March, already out there. It was just a really, really one of those days where it's very overcast, but it is just still. So everything is gray. I mean, even though the water's murky, like I couldn't tell the horizon. I couldn't see when the waves were coming. And then I went and did an open house and literally nobody showed up. I had a maintenance guy come and tell me, you can't post your open house thingy next to the elevators. I said, bro, I'm sorry. That was the only dude that rolled by. But then I looked down below me at the ocean beneath and bro, every family's in there frolicking, having a good time. S-turns going off. So people want to get out, you know?
Ain't nobody want to be stuck in an open house. They want to enjoy Maui.
That's it. So,
that's what they came for.
That's it. That's what's going on. Hey, so we did have tax assessments go down and dude, some very, very drastic drops in tax assessed values.
Absolutely. Seeing some cool things. I mean, I noticed it on a deal that we're currently involved with some clients from the show. And I was like, whoa, this assessed value went down like, okay, this is going to save you guys like $3-4 grand. They were stoked.
That's it right there, man. So here's the place that I was in today. Current assessed value $495. So what is it? $731 last year, $791 in 24. And that's what's so crazy, right? There is a lag effect, which I get. But for me, 22 was like the craziest year for COVID. But then we have max tax assessed value come up in 24. So like it's kind of interesting things there. What does this mean for this particular seller or buyer or whoever buys it? Your taxes just went down from $9,000 to $6,000. That's what that means to you.
Nice. That's a big deal, Johnny. I mean, for anyone looking at especially vacation rental condos right now, hotels owned. I mean, that's a huge change. A couple $1,000s a year it's real money.
So here's the weird thing that's in my head. So we do have a hotel tax class. When I'm talking class, I'm not talking about school class, but a classification. Yep. Like, is hotel zone supposed to be taxed at hotel tax basis? Because it isn't. It's TVR here. So these are just the things that I wonder about.
Well,
right?
Look,
so
I mean, if we look back here, John, if we look back here, 2017, this property was tax classed hotel resort. Then 2018 changed to TVR-STRH.
Well, that's also showing up on our condo that we're in escrow. And that one clearly is apartment A2 zoned on tax purposes. But in the same year, 2017, they were taxed as hotel resort, which I found very, very interesting. But this is the Maui County that we love and deal with. And I love my island. I love the people. And I know how it works. And that's a great example.
If they ever made these things straightforward, that would be too compelling. But Johnny, one thing I want to point out here, it's kind of interesting. Please. So, I mean, if we look at the land value, look at this. So we went from 89,000 to almost double 177,000 in a year. And then, okay, the building value is going down, but the land value hasn't. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So just the building's worth less than it was in 2022, but the land is worth double.
That's it. We're going to do a master class on this here, guys. We're going to do a master class on Hawaii property taxes coming in the future.
Yeah, we'll give them a little glimpse here, but there's kind of this cool little PDF that shows all the tax stuff and then actually
so here's pause right here. So pause right here, though. Go back up to the tax classes, though, and tell me what the difference is between TVR and hotel. That's what I want to see, Danny. There we go.
Hotel is $1,175.
That's per thousand of assessed value.
Per thousand of assessed value.
So it's less than the TVR, right? TVR is tiered up to $15, depending on how much. So
make that make sense.
This is a great one, though. So look at the long-term rental classification, bro. That's a play right there, man.
Huge. I mean,
so that's
$3,
where
$5,
they're trying to drive some behavior there, right? I mean, it's still less than non-owner occupied is.
But fascinating here, Johnny. I mean, a non-owner occupied luxury over $3 million, they're going to tax you more than a hotel. Like what are they trying to accomplish there in some ways? Because it's like, I mean, who's going to buy that $3 million house anyway?
This is what makes me the most. This is why I fear Bill 9. This is exactly it. And maybe people don't know this, but our own governor, Josh Green, had in law some income tax cuts that they were doing. And now he is trying to wipe those all back out again because they need more money for their climate initiatives. That's a fact. So just know what states you're buying in and what the
assessed
climate
value
is like
went
for
down.
taxes.
Assessed value went down, so that's already a big loss in taxes. Now, Bill 9 stuff.
Just you wait, gangy. When they tell all you local people, hey, we all going to have to do our part. I'm telling you, that's where the conversation's going to start out. We need you to do your part.
We're seeing that in New York.
Thought we were doing our part already.
With the new mayor there. So one other interesting thing here, Johnny, agriculture and conservation land. I mean, those two are also taxed higher than owner-occupied, almost taxed higher than non-owner occupied.
And guess what else?
Benefit to agriculture conservation as it is often a benefit to the
So what's working through our legal system right now is the kibosh on being able to do any type of vacation rental on ag land, because they feel if it's ag, it should be ag. And I'm like, well, that would make sense. Maybe you should have thought about that before you should have allowed all the development. But
all the hindsight decision making is really tough. You wish that people would just be a little bit more transparent and a little bit more honest with, hey, our predecessors allowed this. Now we don't think it's a great idea. It is what they chose to do. We honored what they chose to do, and now we're going in a different direction. Here's what we're going to do. I mean,
that's called transparency.
Yeah.
That would build trust. But instead, it's look over here. No, I didn't say that. What are you talking about? We never had that conversation. No.
That sounds familiar, Johnny. Those are trigger words. If you hear your real estate agent saying those words, you might want to run.
Yes.
You might want to run. Johnny, one other thing that we're
just
hearing.
How it's done on Maui. What we got?
This was kind of swirling around in a few chats today.
Yep.
People say condo market gaining attention. It's getting hot. What say you?
So we've been feeling this, right? I'll use Nāpili Villas as a good example because we have a client that we're working with. We've done some negotiations, but there was a period there where literally like 4 of them went in one short period of time. And it was because of pricing, right? So once you hit a certain price, people get involved. So I was watching that happen. I also had mentioned that I didn't know what this Ho'omoku grant was going to do in the condo market, but I do know that that's money's entering into Nāpili Villas, for example. I know for sure one of the closings, my buddy's place, was to that. So that could be part of it as well. I was talking to another listener, and he was an escrow at another place, and we were able to help him out by sharing with him what we were doing for our clients so that he could kind of reopen his due diligence period. He decided to move forward with it, even though, Exhibit 2 was the hotel variances was voted against. He decided to move forward, and it had to do with price. And he felt like, you know what, I'm comfortable with this. And if I can't rent it, I don't know if I'd ever have this opportunity again. I'm going to go for it. And I like that twitch and thinking. Because really, it's the benefits of Maui that people enjoy. It's the way that they feel on Maui is what they're really going for. And I get that making money and making smart investments is a logic piece and it allows people to do it. But if you've invested the money and this is your pleasure, then don't let making more money kind of get in your way of having what you really want. I see kind of an opportunity where second home buyers can come back really at a vengeance. I mean, that's the opportunity that I'm seeing as well, is we can segue, because it does feel like Airbnb is getting beat up. That model's getting beat up. And what do I mean by that? Well, high taxes, right? That's what all of these heavy Airbnb type states figure out. Man, I can jack up the taxes on these guys. These guys are making a ton of money. I'm going to make a ton of money off of them. And so the numbers start not wanting to work. The community starts pushing back a bit. We're experiencing all of that. So I feel that there's a bit of a transition. It'll never go away. It should never go away on Maui. This is a really great place to bring your family. It's safe. It's a good old US of A. We like that you come here no matter what you hear in the comments. So what's my thoughts on that? The other thing, there was a time when you and I were like, oh my God, that thing's priced at $1 million a house, right? Single family residence. That's going to move, we would say. We say it no longer. I mean, we've got some really attractive opportunities out there. Kihei, the heart of it, $850, brand new roof, not moving. Oh, It's still though, when I look at here, let's talk about this real quick, Danny. So condos, my inventory right now, 880 active listings. Vacant land, 174. Residential listings, strictly Maui, 413. What does this say? Inventory tells me we're still in a buyer's market. And the condo market's still definitely in a buyer's market.
Still in a buyer's market. Up
it is
27% in both single family and condo over
inventory
3
tells
years.
you the story. And we are sitting on about, 15 months of inventory in the condo
Almost
market right
16
now?
months in
Yeah,
condos,
so 6 months supply is when we say in real estate that is a balanced market. And anything over, anything, less, that points you to whether you're in a seller or a buyer's market. We are definitely in a buyer's market. And we've talked about why in the condo market, Danny. The inventory is going to remain high as long as some people keep their prices high, because they're waiting for this one mystery unicorn person that can't seem to read different prices, and he's going to be the sucker that comes and overpays. That's what we're seeing. It's back to the hope for gain seller. And there's a zillion of them out there. I'm going to say 80%, 90% of inventory is those.
especially
And then
on
you
the
have the fear of loss sellers that need to get out, whether it's fear of losing more money because of high HOA fees, or just the fear that the prices will continue, or I just need to get out of this and I need some cash. So that's
go a
the
different
tale
direction.
that I'm seeing.
And those
That's
people
it.
are moving. And then I think, as with always, Johnny, there's just some properties that are a little bit more attractive in general than other
That's it.
properties. I mean, a place like Papakea, it's got all kinds of crazy things going on. We talked about it a few weeks ago, the most highly nuanced complex on Maui. I mean, those aren't
Seriously.
necessarily flying off the shelf, but other spots, Hololani Golf Villas, Nāpili Villas right now, as you mentioned, there's a few other spots, they just move no matter what. It doesn't matter where the prices are, they ebb and flow and they just keep moving. That's how it always has been on Maui. That's how it probably always will be. We'll see it right now as we transition into the hot list. I mean, the first spot on here, Grand Champs, bro. These just don't move very fast. I mean, golf course views.
And I'm still conditioned to think that that's a great value, because I'm used to seeing what Grand Champions has been bringing, right?
A couple of years ago.
Yeah. 339 days later, what did this guy start out at? 900 and change?
339 days later. I mean, it's a good area. There's just nothing really overly attractive about it. Like, it's not a super sexy complex.
It's a location play.
The arrangement of the complexes are kind of interesting. I mean, you're right there in Wailea on the hillside. You're close down to shops at Wailea and a few spots, but you got the old tile in there, Johnny. Kind of an updated kitchen. Like, it doesn't blow you away. That's kind of why it sits. So unless you come out with a price that really is attractive to people, this is what you get.
That's right. Hope is not a listing strategy, Danny. Why Pūlehuani?
No, it is not. 75 days on this one, John.
Continue to drift. And there's been some updates there, and it looks to be one of the, where is it? Is it oceanfront-ish?
It's kind of right in the middle.
To that. So, yeah.
So, super nice. Yeah. Updated, remodeled.
It's cute.
But who's paying? I mean, are you paying $530 for a non-vacation rental condo? You can get a two-bedroom.
I don't know, man. You got to show me a much better view than that. All right. Because if not, I'm thinking Kalealoa. Now, Kalealoa, $499 now is what that one drifted, but it's direct ocean front. It's on the west side. Yeah,
exactly.
But you know what I'm saying?
But there's a couple of those on the south side that are like, it's like $400, $450, $499, and you get an ocean view versus this. So this is what people begin to think about.
Here's something to consider about why Pūlehuani. It still sells, it still moves, and you've only been able to vacation rent those for 30-month or more increments. Always.
30 days, yeah.
It's never, ever been differently, and why Pūlehuani still moves. So people adapt.
Just not quickly.
Right. That's the same thing with, residential second home type, luxury condominiums. They take a little while to sell. Honokala in Haiku. Wowza.
Look at those
Here we go. The old CPR play, gang. You build yourself a little 1,000 square foot structure, and you put it on a little bit of acreage close to the ocean, and you say, give me $2 million.
I mean, pretty awesome location. They're selling 100% on that location.
Yes, they are.
Started at 2.
Hello, man. You're deep, you're going deep there, but yeah, that's a cutie. And bro, they make these
days.
ohanas like you have no idea that's only 1,000 square feet. Like Laniopoko, you pull up, you're like, whoa, man, 3-car garage, flex space
Feels spacious,
inside.
yeah. Big
Doesn't it?
lanai, lots of
That's what's
covered.
up.
Got a couple baths in there. I mean, look at that view from your bed.
Oh yeah.
Wowzers.
You know, somebody figured out a way to get down to that little rock beach down below and do some
they
fishing
did for
and good
sure.
stuff.
Someone's gonna fall in love with it. It's just something like this probably takes a little while to move.
There you go. But they're doing it. Little Lomi Lomi. Start at 2.2. Now we're down to 199. We're just kind of reminding people, hey, I'm still here. I want to sell.
Because how do you? This one is a bit hard to price. Like you don't know. I mean, there's not a lot of small little cottages on a 1 acre with a big ocean view like that. So sometimes you got to find it.
Yep. And haiku, you could have a house with ohana on acreage with a slight ocean view for that same money or less. Hololani, this guy drifts. Here is the behavior. Started out 839, not 900 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And I mean, so decent updates for the time that they did the updates, except for that tile. And dude, I just don't like shoji doors.
Shoji doors, I think, are a downplay on this for sure. Yeah, decent update.
I mean, the view's killer, kinda, is it? Or is that in the back?
Yeah,
I mean,
right there.
Or is it side-ish? Yeah, it's right there.
One stack. I mean, you're kind of close to the B building, which is flanking you on the side there, so you get a bit of view of them if you look to your left, but to your right, there you go. Big views of the channel between Lanai, Molokai.
Yep.
Sunsets.
We took
rainbows.
some serious footage around here of what's going on, and $2,800 for maintenance fees, man. That's a stinger.
Kapalua Bay Villas, Johnny.
That's the same with this whole stretch there. You know, I mean, I cute little unit there at Valley Isle Resort, but man, $2,000 a month for a 1-bedroom. That just makes people go, shoosh. Can I do this?
Yes, Kapalua Bay Villas, 1,600,000, 1.2. I mean, big views out of this unit. Nicely done. This one was on Exhibit 2. That's up in the air, as you.
So, dude, we haven't talked about it, but Kapalua Bay Villas, yeah, there it is. So make it make sense. Kapalua Resort area, you're going to be able to vacation rent condos at the St. Regis, since the Montage is no more officially, or the Ritz-Carlton. That's it.
Crazy. But it's all the Kapalua Resort. Make it make sense. Manakai, people love the location here. Kavakapu Beach, Tutu. They are extra tiny at 767 square feet.
This feels aspirationally for where it is, but man, you know, people pay the money for this. I mean, people paid the money for the 1-bedroom just down the street, you know, at, what is that one called? Kihei Kai.
Kihei Kai for 2.7 on a 1-bedroom. So that one's straight on ocean view. Bro. This one to the side down Keavakapu. More shoji doors.
It's an exclusive neighborhood, man. That Keavakapu. She brings the money. Yep, it does.
Sure does. Don't see these very much. Here you go, Johnny. $499 for a residential ocean view. Bro. Basic, kind of dated in condition.
$1,800 for fees.
Ouch. That just makes it tough for anybody. I mean,
hit the history. Hit the history for me, would you, real quick?
$1,800 a month is just crazy talk.
So go to the oldest MLS that you can, if there is any. Older.
That's it. 2024 is oldest. Yeah. So they tried to sell.
I wanted to see what fees were in the past. All good.
This was $1,300 in 2024. 2 years ago, Johnny. $1,300. Wow. So now it's up to $1,800. Up $500.
That was insurance. I'm gonna bet.
A lot of dough.
Yep.
Like to show you these from time to time. Kihei 3.2. 1,200 square feet, $4,000 a month for a rental.
Kailohia, that's North Kihei, huh?
Pūlehuani, yeah. Get some clients in this neighborhood.
Pūlehuani's house.
Nice little rental there.
You know, Pūlehuani's
cancellation. Up country, 1/4 acre. 1,290,000. Nice looking house, loft.
It is.
All kinds of decoration, interior. Doesn't have a cottage on it, but yeah. Not sure what happened on that one. Kamani, these are starting to turn. It looks like, Johnny, you talk about a neighborhood that once it finds its price, then it starts to turn. There's a few new listings. There's a few pendings. Once it hit 850, they were trying to push them 950 plus, but 241 days.
What did we set the bar at there? Ours was what, close to a milli or
965 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roger that.
2 years
slight
ago.
little view. That's it. Oh.
Slight little view, yeah. This one moved.
Yes, it did.
We were kind of shocked, but then when we seen this garage Nohana in the back,
that's what somebody saw right there. Bingo, bango.
Saw potential.
Nohana coming. Oh,
look at 7 days, Johnny. Kihei Kai, hotel zoned, 1 bedroom on the parking.
That's the only way you get a view there, huh? Is Kihei Kai right down that road, huh?
Down the road, yep. So you get a sneaky peek, mainly looking at the neighbors and the cars driving in. But 7 days, boom.
Wowza. KGE.
These are moving at $440. This one closed $460.
Okay.
You get a $15,000 credit to the buyer.
Event-based pricing for the win.
What a 1-bedroom, ground floor. Make it happen.
Hololani, we're up in Pūlehuani in the country club. We are definitely feng shuied out with the exterior of the home. What did it bring, Danny?
House.
What did it bring?
10,000 over.
Man, look at that, dude. Little
they get a credit.
Bits of and then a $1,000 credit. So interesting. Very.
I've seen a lot of those.
Interesting. Yeah, negotiated high, and then what's this guy here? Haiku.
Oh, interessante. Look at that. That one closed for 50,000 more than asking as well.
Sometimes that's how you move product, man. You just stir up emotions, but sheesh. Guys just fell all over them. Well, it's house in Ohana. Is it attached to Ohana or detached? Detached. I mean, somebody can do something with that, right?
They must be able to. Yeah.
Guys like
me,
no
vision.
No.
You got the vision. Lots of things happening. Thanks for hanging out with us. Maui Hot List Hulahan. We do this 3 times a week. 1 day a week, we'll throw out a deal of the week, throw out some other content in between, talking to you all about Maui real estate, the things you need to know, all the information you need to decide if Maui's for you and you want to be a part of the future. And if not, at least you know better and you feel comfortable and confident going somewhere else.
Danny, real quick, do we know who's number 300? Do we know who that is?
I don't know. It must be a new one. They haven't seen it before. So yeah, if you're 300, let us know. And if we don't hear from anyone, then maybe we'll just do a random draw, Johnny.
I love it. Let's do it.
We'll talk about it on Friday.
Ahui ho!